KR103 from Kalashnikov, USA. One of the most asked questions about this rifle is where is the barrel coming from, or who makes the barrel for a Kalashnikov USA. I honestly don't know the right answer. One of the rumors says the barrels are made by the Green Mountain, but I cannot either confirm or deny to that rumor. I'm just telling you what I heard. It is entirely possible that maybe Kalashnikov USA is making those barrels on their own. But who cares about the rumors? Let's see what this barrel actually can do. So we're going to roll the footage about the barrel point of impact shift from heat. Let's roll the tape. All right, first 5 rounds went smoothly, and now the fun begins. So let's rock and roll. Okay, first magazine out. Quick check for the temperature. And we are at 330 degrees, 330 on the suppressor. He's getting the second magazine to the magazine well. And let's rock and roll. Okay, we have a smoke effect, Second magazine done. Nothing in the chamber. I forgot to check the first time. But we're still doing great. Suppressor 620 on the suppressor. Let's do the readout on the barrel. Now on the barrel we are 360 on the barrel, 360. We still got the room to go. Another magazine. And let's rock and roll. Alright, I swear to God I hear the cleaning rod ringing on this. Alright, 90 rounds, 770 on the suppressor, and we are at the 465 on the gas block. So we are a little bit above 450. I don't like that, and it's colder today. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a jacket, but we'll roll with it. We are still below 500, so now just gotta watch out for my wonderful back. Do not burn the back. And let's see how we're going to group. The first group was so-so. Whoa. All right, 5 shots. Let's check the temperature again. After 5 shots, holy cow, we actually cool off on the suppressor. That's a good sign. It went at 600, so that's not bad. And 370 on the gas block. Not bad at all. Let me unload the rifle, round out, shot. Right, let's see what we got on that target. I have seen a little bit from my 3X ACSS scope. Our annihilator combo, shameless plug to the system. You can always get it at the KOU store. But enough with the bullshit talk, let's talk about those groups. So let me turn off this camera. We don't need you anymore. And there you go, guys, check this out. So this is the magic of the AK. the first group, cold one, and you see basically point of aim was here, so I'm zeroed a little bit below, but point of aim was here and the center of the group will be here. And look at that, zero shift, because if you compare two centers of the group, you will see that we have no shift. And the first group, I would say, because of we using the cheapest ammo possible, this is Tula, it didn't jelly well maybe with that rifle, but look what we did on the second one. And I think the everything starts settling down, and it is remarkable. Zero shift, and we tighten up on the second group. So maybe it likes it to be hot. That baby likes to be hot. All right, this is very interesting, but as far as the zero shift, that's remarkable. That's almost, you know, there's like, I would say the one square only, and that's it. You still will be at 300 meters targets because we were shooting from 25 meters. So this is shrinked, basically target. And if you will take this, put it here, we are at 300, and take this, and we even improved as far as the group size. Of course, this was not really for a grouping, but we want to see where the center of the group was. So very nice results. Going back to the studio in the woods. I just realized that I screw up. I shot on the first target 6 shots, not 5. And I think when I went to count the holes, that as you could see on tape, the 2 holes were right next on the top of each other, so it fooled me to 5. So I could give you tons of excuses or beautiful lies, but honestly, I had the Biden moment, and basically I miscounted. I was so excited shooting it that I pulled the trigger 6 times and not 5. Speaking about the trigger, it takes some time to adjust it, but this is a very decent trigger. If you guys like that 2-stage feeling on the trigger, this trigger will deliver. And I think that judging from how the second group look like, we may have a really good results when I will start pushing the rounds for the accuracy at the extended ranges. And as you could see from the video, the shift was basically that 1 square up, and that's nothing. That's literally very good performance. So I would say at this point the barrel looks extremely promising. Now, as you could see in the footage and even now, I do have a push pad. Very often you guys are asking why I'm putting a push pad. This is basically when you have that metal end. That metal end on the buttstock slips very much if you're wearing a jackets or, you know, the loose clothing like this. So I like to add that push pad to stop that slippage. Also, this extends the length of the stock. Those stocks, for me, the guy with the long arms, are really short, but I'm keeping the stock, at least for now, at least through the drops and things like this. I want to see how that stock will perform. It looks like a vanilla US made stock, but let's see what the stock can do. Other than this, I did beige a little bit. I didn't beige, but like I pointed out, basically the cleaning rod, you can hear it, light cleaning rod, it's getting loose. That's normal on the AK. I'll have to bend it a little bit to increase the tension, and that hopefully will stop that, or you know, you can roll with that annoying noise, but it is there, it's present. From outside look, I do not see anything else jumping out and screaming about any problems. Zero malfunctions through this 1,000 rounds. So from that point of view, I think the KUSA KR103 is doing rather good, and I'm using the mixture of ammo because of the ammo situation. You know, whatever is cheaper, whatever stash I have, I'm throwing at it, and this rifle chugs and goes through it. Any kind of magazine too. That's good to see. But enough with the bullshit talk. Let's start digging inside and see how the components are looking like, because this is what you're paying for. So you want to see what we got here. So beautiful annihilator combo with 3X on the master mount, shameless plug out. And let me bump up dust cover and see what is inside. So the rifle is dirty as always. I told you guys we are not cleaning the rifle. Sometimes I'm forgetting to add lubrication, and this thing is dry as a bone, as you can see. But hey, it's AK, so it should function. I'll start with the bolt. I'm looking at the locking locks, and I will tell you guys, this is looking beautiful. This is so far, it's looking beautiful, absolutely polished. Locking locks on the bolt flat, no steps, no nothing. This is how you want it. Front look. Extractor claw is looking great, and the firing pin is still free floating. Rifle has a very decent, consistent extraction. It's not pushing out the shells to the next zip code. It's not overgassed. And this is that thin stem end of the bolt signature series 100 item, right? Everything here on the bolt is looking very good. This is looking really good. Cam channel on the bolt carrier is looking very decent. Nothing here. And there is absolutely no damage, just a minimal deformation on the rear end. And I said if this will stop, I'm not concerned about it at all. And it looked like, you know, whatever we had before, we still got it. I think it's a little bit splashed, but it's not pushing more deeper and deeper. I think we'll watch it, but at this point is looking good. Some surface rust, but I was using it a little bit in the rain, so no surprise. And the wobbling on the piston head, wobbling is normal. So bolt carrier, 2 thumbs up so far. Now let's see that right side of the trunnion. All I could see is the locking shoulder on the trunnion on the right side is looking beautiful, no issues, and that bump rivet on the left side is holding up as well. Then we have the chamber is looking good. Trigger, I talk about the trigger, it takes a moment to adjust to it, but it is a nicely done trigger. Also, I do not see any deformation on it. It's looking good, guys. Let me flip it to the bottom, and quick look inside the trunnion reveals absolutely nothing. How we are holding up on the rivets for the trigger guard. All good. This is all looking good. And the rear trunnion is good as well. Wow, this is looking really nice. Let me move the lever by hand. I cannot. So we're going to use the retard strength combined with the Russian technology and basically the lever from the bolt carrier. And wow, that lever is stiff. They take some effort. I told you, when the rifles are new, they take some effort. Let me use the leverage again. Got you now. Got it. And that's normal too, guys. You will see when we'll start pushing those runs, this will change. Now, as always, for those who are waiting, here's the pirate for my friends from the Pirates Union. Oh, and look inside the gas tube. Reveals absolutely no damage, no deformations. Now, guys, I just noticed something under the different angle. Maybe I talked in the first episode or not, but I noticed on the barrel, there is, it looks like Kalashnikov logo, K. So, but it is stamped. I'll try to take a picture of it. So, I don't know what that means, but it's stamped on the barrel. The handguard is looking good. I'm wondering, I see some discolorization underneath of the front retainer bracket, and I don't know, that's probably not much. We'll pay attention to it later when we'll have more rounds. I'll take off and we'll see if there is any rust sneaking underneath. Gas block is looking good. Speaking about the gas block, let me quickly see those pins on the gas block and on the front post. Everything here is looking good. The other side is looking good as well. Now, since I got the rifle in this position, let me check the rivets. Rivets are holding up. There is still no light, no gaps, nothing. It is looking really good. And on the other side, this is all looking good too. As I said, maybe that rivet on the trunnion, the front trunnion, it's not the best. It's not going to win any awards for the beauty contest, but it is holding up. And of course, the OSS suppressor and that 24mm adapter brake from OSS, this is working great. So there you go, guys. Extremely promising start for the Kalashnikov USA, but at this point we have many more rounds left in the bag. And unfortunately, because it looks like the Joe Biden may be next president, and if that's going to happen, I don't know what's going to happen to the AK Operators Union, guys. Because if you read the Mr. Biden's common sense gun control plan, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. But we will see. All right, they won't defeat us. All right, guys, let me set up the rifle for a no-go gauge test. Don't go anywhere. I know. Still not bad. No-go gauge on the face of the bolt. I'm putting my thumb on the back of the bolt carrier. Moving slowly, and nothing. Steady resistance. Whoops, I ejected by mistake the no-go gauge. And I'm screwing it up again, but you know what? This is a live TV, that's what's happening. Okay, one more time. Now go test. 2, nothing. Slowly, and one more time for non-believers. Beautiful, nothing. Guys, absolutely nothing. No change in the head spacing. Imagine that. No change in the head spacing. That means the only one thing, the rifle is cleared for another 1,000 rounds with AK Operators Union. Thank you for watching. As always, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so YouTube gun grabbers, liberals will actually let you know that we posted the new video. Thank you, guys.